Today, IRFS hosted a presentation of the English-language version of the report of the Preventive Investigation Group into the case of Xural newspaper editor-in-chief Avaz Zeynalli. The group will share the report with international organizations, mass media, as well as participating countries in the Eurovision 2012 Song Contest. The head of the Preventive Group, journalist Afgan Muhtarlı, said that the group is continuing to monitor the actions of the ruling establishment and investigative bodies on Zeynalli'S case. He said that the property confiscated from Xural has been sold without notification and that a tax inspection has been launched into newspapers' operation. Zeynalli'S lawyer, Elchin Sadigov, noted that the Tax Audit Department opened a criminal case on the charges of tax evasion to the amount of 7,251 manats and therefore has imposed a 3,625 fine. This amount was reached via the following statistics. 226 editions of the newspaper, 2,200 copies each time, for sale at 40 qepik per copy, have been published since 2006. But in reality, the newspaper has never had such a high circulation. The tax inspectors didn't consider the real figures. The newspaper was sold for 26 qepik per copy as documented. Sadigov noted that the defendant's side will lodge a complaint with the court against the actions of the tax inspectors and require that the inspection protocol be cancelled. Another of the Zeynalli'S lawyer, Masum Bayramov, noted that the attitude of the penitentiary service has changed following the publication of an assessment of how Zeynalli'S rights in prison were being violated. On February 22nd, Zeynalli'S statement was seized from his lawyer, Elchin Sadigov, by prison officials. Sadigov said that they are going to appeal against the actions of the penitentiary service. The newspaper staff and journalists are taking further steps for the protection of Zeynalli'S rights. They are also hoping to meet with Ombudsman as well as with Zeynalli himself. Xural newspaper editor-in-chief Avaz Zeynalli was arrested in October 2011, charged with failure to implement a court decision and extortion. The latter accusation came from ruling party MP Güler Ahmedova. However, the investigation has been limited, nor is there any evidence that Zeynalli accepted a bribe. Nonetheless, the court extended his pre-trial detention for a further 3 months. Local and international human rights organizations believe that Zeynalli was arrested for his articles criticizing high-ranking officials.